Dixie here, Springfield, Missouri. I want to talk about private lending. I'll break this down into a couple different videos for you guys, but the first thing I want to say is, what is private lending? The easiest way to explain that to somebody who isn't familiar with it is just an individual who has funds sitting around not making a large return. Or someone who has funds that are in the stock market that went from a 401k to a 201, and they now want to make a high rate of return on their cash, right? So that can be a couple different ways. Some people are very aggressive in the stock market. They have nothing to back their money. If it crashes or goes down, they just lose money. There's no collateral to sell necessarily. You can sell the stock, but it's paper. So private lending is an individual who wants to be your banker. That is as simple as it is. I provide to my private lenders the same information I would to a banker. We have an appraisal or a broker price opinion of the property that they're lending on. I never borrow more than 70% loan to value. I list them on the insurance policy as the mortgagee holder, and then they get a recorded deed and promissory note. In Missouri, it's a promissory note or mortgage in some other states. So they get all the tools that the bank would get. So they lend money just like the bank lends it, and you pay them a return on that money, meaning an interest rate. They're not your partner, they're just the bank. So a lot of people try to convolute a private lender as a partner. The bank does not tell you what paint colors to put in your house, or what kind of paint to use, what kind of trim to use, what kind of doorknobs to use, and neither does your private lender. They're strictly passive investment, and they have the collateral of the house. So if you don't pay them or something happens to you, they have the house to sell to liquidate their funds. That's why I never put them in over 70% loan to value. It's to protect them regardless of how sweet the deal is. When you partner that with student housing, that concept, my private lenders really love me because they know I'm going to get a high rate of rent. So if I don't ever pay them, they have a huge performing property on their hands. So they're like secured both ways. So that's what is a private lender, and why someone would want to be a private lender will be next.